All right, now on to something just before we get into the news. This morning we look into the long-standing partnership between South Africa and Switzerland in science and innovation. Key stakeholders from both nations have convened in Bern, that's outside Zurich, to reassess and bolster their collaboration. Well, Sakina Kamwendo is with the team and she's actually joining us live from Switzerland just to tell us a little bit about this trip and perhaps talk to the history and some of the future partnerships that are being explored there. So, Sakina, good morning to you.
Well, guten Morgen from Bern in the canton of Bern this morning. And of course, it's an early start and we're traveling this morning. It's a travel day on the South African Science and Technology Study Tour to Switzerland. And of course, it's been a jam-packed few days already. And we've learned so much about not just the political systems, but of course, the science and technology and innovation collaborations between South Africa and Switzerland. And yesterday we visited Zurich, one of the science, innovation and technology institutes, and funding proposals are dealt with there. And it was so interesting to hear, well, that's just what's happening in the streets of Bern. It was interesting to hear how much money the government of Switzerland is actually investing towards science, technology and innovation. But of course, we're going to travel today. Today is where we get to the universities, just to find out what exactly it is that they are doing. And of course, the collaborations between South African universities and those here in Switzerland. So we've spoken already about the University of Cape Town and the collaborations that they have in blockchain technology with the University of Zurich. But we're off to Basel today. And to tell us more about what we will be doing, we are moving with Austin. She's the program officer at the Swiss Embassy in Pretoria. And so thanks so much for speaking to us. So let's just start with the program today. We're traveling, we're off to Basel.
Good morning, Sakina. Thank you for having me, and good morning to the viewers at home. Yes, today we are going to Basel, and I think you've spent the past 2 days really getting an overview of the political systems and the values that are embedded in Switzerland and their decision-making processes. But what you will see today is the partners, you know, the people that make these partnerships in action, and meet them and talk to them. And what I want to share with you today is, while we were talking about the Swiss values yesterday, in the programs that we manage, one of the things that we have to do is, that we do in our office, is promote research and student mobility between Switzerland and South Africa. And through these programs and through the funding methods that Switzerland applies, you will see really the values that they were talking about in action. So I am responsible primarily for the Swiss Government Excellence Scholarships. And we offer 3 different types of programs, of scholarship programs. It's research fellowships, postdoctoral fellowships, and a PhD scholarships. And for South African students who wish to come to Switzerland and study, we have a fantastic program that they can come to Switzerland and study across the spectrum, across the fields. They don't need to be limited. We cover absolutely everything, and Switzerland is open and is waiting for South African excellence to come through. So these scholarships are reviewed. We receive the applications, we send them to Switzerland, they are reviewed here. What is it that stands out in that? It's that this bottom-up approach that Switzerland was talking about, that they were talking about yesterday, is really embedded in that. Scholars need to apply for the scholarship through securing a supervisor in Switzerland. And that is how they take their power and ownership of the scholarships and the journey that they want to go on. And it's really beautiful to watch how the partnerships have flourished over the years. We are going through to celebrate our 20-year anniversary in 2027, and these researchers have done phenomenal work in South Africa. They continue to do so. So we encourage young people under the age of 35 to apply. Our scholarships are opened every year from August, first week of August, and we look forward to receiving all these applications.
So there you have it. The opportunity exists. 10 of those scholarships, they are fully paid for by the government of Switzerland. And of course, just go on to the Embassy of Switzerland in Pretoria's website and you'll be able to get the details for those scholarships if you wish to apply. So with that, it's off to Basel with us. And when you speak to us next, we'll be in Basel. Back to studio.
All right, enjoy, Sakina. We look forward to catching up with you once again.